Hello everyone, I am Paige, and today we'll be doing a Breath of the Wild playthrough. Yes, I know this game is 7 months old, and yes, I have already played through it myself. However, I believe that when a player is more experienced when going through a playthrough like this, I feel like it's a more fun experience for the audience as well. So, I'm going to be playing in Master Mode, because I have not yet played through it, and it has been a while since I have played Breath of the Wild anyway, so if you've seen this game played, or if you've played it yourself, then you know this is a much more difficult game than any of the Legend of Zelda if you've played the previous ones. And it has a different concept than all the previous ones as well. So this is not going to be easy at all. And being in Master Mode means that the enemies that you spawn near are more difficult to kill, as well as just more boss enemies around the map as far as I understand. And the game is just going to be much more difficult. I really haven't seen much of it. I've done like a 20 or 30 minute playthrough in Master Mode just to see what it was like, and then I realized that I was too inexperienced because it had been so many months since I had played. So I just went back to normal mode and practiced for a bit before I decided to record this video. So, as you can see, I'm in Master Mode. See, I can switch to play normal mode right here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to play in Master Mode. And as soon as I start my new game, that's when I'll go silent and let the cutscene speak. I'll also have timestamps in the description so you can skip the cutscenes if you do not want to see the story. That's entirely up to you. If you want to see the story, I'll obviously leave it in, but those timestamps will be there for you if you do not want to see it. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into it. No more delay.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Okay, here we are into the gameplay. Let's go ahead and examine everything, get everything we need to be have done, sorry, I'm getting really loud audio. Let me turn that down just a bit. I've played this game through.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
I forgot she talks there. I think she continues to speak, so. Or maybe not. I think we get a little cutscene, like you just acquired an item kind of thing. Either way, like I said, I've played through this game before, so I know everything that's going to happen. I've not 100% of the game, because I don't... I'll explain that later. Anyway, there's probably going to be background noise in my mic. I'm going to try and reduce that as much as possible using the audio editing software that I have. However, if I cannot, I hope that you can bear with me. I think I would be pretty skilled at getting rid of that audio background noise. It's kind of annoying, I know. But,
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
But yeah, once everyone's done talking, then I'll explain more.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Okay, we're about to get into the actual beautiful intro that I love so much about this game. It's basically something that's everyone's seen. If you've been on Facebook, you've probably seen it if you like games. This intro right here is so great. A little overlook from the cliff. Jeez. This is a beautiful game. The story is really good. I'm really into story games. That's why I love the entire Zelda franchise, and I'll probably do a playthrough through every Zelda game, starting from most recent to least recent. And we'll see about that. And I'll be going from the HD versions, counting those as most recent. So before this one would be Twilight Princess HD, and then before that one would be Wind Waker HD. Either that or Ocarina of Time in 3D, but I'm not really sure I'll do that one yet. We'll see. Anyway, as you can see, we've picked up a stick, and you'll find weapons like these all around the world, actually. And then there's these ingredients that you can pick up. I'm sure you've seen this. The game's been out for 7 months. If you enjoy Zelda, then you probably know all this already. But I'll explain where I can. There's also bugs that you can collect, like this if you're stealthy enough. Like rhino beetles, used to make elixirs and things like that. But we'll get more into that later whenever we're actually doing such things. Also, you can interact with things such as this and push them down hills. Takes up your stamina, but I don't really use that very much, but I'll try and use it more in this just to make it more entertaining. But yeah, anyway, let's go to this old man, see what he has to say. Let's just grab some apples first. And then let's steal his baked apple. I beg your pardon, I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Oh, forgive me, I cannot resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple on an open flame make for a succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. There's an old fool who's lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we, man? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to the legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. A little small cutscene here. That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. If you guys have seen the Zelda games, then you know what temple that is. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in the state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. And that's all he has to say to us. We're going to take his torch behind him here, and he'll have some things to say to us. Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? Set things on fire, of course. Well, that is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that might catch fire. You know, there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch would make it for a good weapon if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights on them. Alright, so he teaches us how to lock on, and he also teaches us that we can use our torch to set use our torch to set dry grass on fire. So That's just another way you can interact with the environment. It's pretty cool. That's what I love about this game. Alright, we're coming up on our first enemy here. And I'll use some of the combat, I don't know what you'd call it, some of the combat skills I've already learned here, such as side dodging like that, to use the perfect dodge, and flurry rush. Now, these guys would usually be weaker in the normal mode, and as you can see, they're regenerating health. That's what that flashing red bar is doing. It's regenerating his health, so that's what makes it much more difficult. And it's getting harder to kill people like this. But okay, we'll take his. Whoa, never mind. I thought he dropped his sword. Also, they deal double the damage, and it's very difficult to take care of these enemies. As soon as he drops his tree branch, I'll try and pick it up and see if I can keep him from using a weapon against me. Alright, let's switch to a tree branch. Probably get more hits. Alright, there we go. For these crits, that'll work. Alright, let's grab his tree branch and use it against him. Use our last one. There we go, he's down. Yep, and they drop more monster parts than what they usually did.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Alright, so we can access the map on our Sheikah slate with this button right here. I'll bring it up and we can look around. As you can see, the world is pretty large. We got a lot to explore. But I'll be cutting these videos down, that way you guys don't have to experience through it all. But through the beginning, I'll try and keep it a little bit uncut so I can teach you guys some things that you may not know if you have not seen this game. For example, if we come up to this cliff up here, you can see it kind of looks like it's leading to something. So if we just come up here and dive off, go right into this little grass circle in the water. Yeah, haha, you found me. Huh? You're not Hestu. But you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. He gives us a quark seed. Oh, my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. Alright, so he gave us a quark seed that'll be very useful in the future whenever we go around and meet this guy named Hestu. But that'll come later, and I'll explain everything then. Alright, we're gonna grab this rusty broadsword, jump back into the water, and swim back over here. And try and make our way to that little point marked on the map you see right here. Not that far away. Sounds like a great plateau. And if you look around, you can see a lot of things that you may have recognized from older games. Like, for example, if you have played the older games, and you could probably recognize that that volcano over there is indeed Death Mountain. There's the castle, Aryll Castle, and that's about all you'll recognize. Then we got this guy here. Oh shit! I jumped right into his hit. As you can see, I got double damage there. That usually only does 4 hearts of damage, or 4 pieces of hearts of damage. Excuse me. Seeing as I'm in master mode, it did 6 or 0.8. Alright, I don't know. I'll have to go back and check, but either way, yeah, they do a lot more damage than what they used to. We'll see if I can get this flurry rush with this rusty broadsword. That would do a lot of damage. Alright, here we go. There we go, let's take his club here. As you can see, it does 4. Wow. Either way, he's down. We'll see how long we can survive. I'm gonna die a lot in this playthrough. I'm just gonna put that out there now, because this is a difficult game to play and not die, unless you're a speedrunner, of course. But yes, I doubt I will survive the entire way. Let's go ahead and heal up. This is what these items are used for. You can also cook them to make them do greater healing effects and other things too, which I'll get to once we get to there. Alright, so this guy is facing his back to us, so we'll see if we can sneak up on him We do what we like to call a sneak strike. Does a lot of damage, and is very useful, especially in something like this. So, there we go, he dropped his club, I'll take it, and finish him off with it. To get whatever he drops, those items will be useful for later things, which I'll explain once we get to there. Alright, so now we get the Hylian trousers. They take a little bit more hits. Let's see if I can break open these barrels. Actually, I should probably use the axe. Oh, hello. So that I don't remember. But yeah, that was a choo-choo. If you played on earlier Zelda games, did you know that was what that was? But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to make my way up to the temple and see what we have up here. Alright, so we took that guy out. Let's grab whatever he's got. And I was wrong about the damage. Apparently it does normal damage, just the enemies are harder to defeat. Alright, let's break open these vases. I know there's some useful things in here. Such as an arrow. So obviously we'll get a bow pretty early on. There we go, we get the bundle of arrows there. Let's break this last vase. Get another arrow, also very useful. In this chest we will find ourselves a traveler's bow. Does 5 damage, very useful. Teach us how to use it. And yeah, we got our motion gyro controls there. Now if you come in here, this will look pretty familiar, almost. I'll put a picture up. If you've ever played Ocarina of Time, you'll know. But yeah, it's been quite remade. It's been remade pretty well. And everything is so atmospheric, it looks so nice. Anyway, I didn't even explain this earlier when I did it, but yeah, if you walk up to a guardian is what they call them, then you press A to search near them, and you can get these ancient parts, which are very useful in the future as well. Alright, so let's make our way up here real quick. I'll cut to there once we've climbed all the way up here. It takes just a little bit of time. Okay, so we're up here at the top now. Another thing that they added to this game, which I'll show you right now, is climbing, which is very useful. Alright, so if we open this chest, we'll get a much stronger bow, a soldier's bow, which does 14 damage, very useful in a master mode playthrough. We could switch to it right now. I think I'm going to keep the traveler's bow out right now. And so I have to climb all the way back down, but I guess I'll speak about other older Zelda games that I've played before. Oh shit. Excuse my language. Alright, well that took 5 hearts, or 5 pieces, but it's fine. That's what this food here is for. And I know we don't have much, but we'll collect a lot more in the future. Yeah, so let's go ahead and travel to that point on the Sheikah Slate map, and then we'll get more into the story, and after that we can kind of start exploring a little bit, get some more healing items such as apples and mushrooms and things like that. But until then, I'll just go ahead and cut there, and I can explain more after that. Alright, we'll see what I can do about these guys. Oof, there we go, that's the first death. I think I'll leave those guys alone next time. So, it does 2 damage. I'm not really sure how many attacks I can get off per enemy, but we'll see. Let's see if we can take care of this guy at least. It does not seem that we can. Let's see if we can use our arrows. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, do I have my OP bow out? No, I just got a nice crit, I guess. Alright, let's get this shield. So now we have our shield and we have an upgraded sword, the Traveler's Sword. Be useful, I suppose. We just need to find more weapons, and that's all. Alright, let's activate this pillar and get to the cutscene. I'm not going to read these little blue text. I don't think it's really all that important. They just like repeat what they say before. go. Just take a second and those timestamps are in the description if you want to skip these. Okay, as you've just seen, we have activated the Great Plateau Tower, and as you can see in the background right there, actually, there are towers that have arisen all around the world, and those will be very useful in the future. And now, from our map that we saw before, is very undetailed. Now we get the detailed version. So, you can kind of already deduce that the towers give you the more detailed version of the map.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.